Hey everyone, so I just want to talk about this topic. It's called dark web. I'm pretty sure you guys know what it is, and of course, there's like movies on Netflix you can watch about dark web. So what's dark web? So dark web is a site that is illegal that creators like users are kind of uses to scam people. You do not want to go on this website. Don't do it, guys. Like I'm telling you, like dark web is really dangerous, and they could track. Once you go on the website, that's it. It's like they hack your computer. It's like they know your identity. They know everything about you. So they could track it down your phone. They know who you are. So once you go on these illegal sites, you don't want to do that because once you're in that dark web, you're pretty much stuck. You can't get out of it. And it's really risky. It puts yourself in dangers and risk. And that you could be a crime for that too, because someone can use your identity. The reason why I'm talking about dark web because it's really important and it deals with media too, I don't think it's safe, I don't recommend it. And, I feel like there's no way out of it, and you're gonna have to be stuck on this computer for certain times, it's like someone's gonna keep on hacking you, or they're gonna like scam you or kind of like do some coding in computer technology. Dark web is really risky and dangerous, and I don't recommend it. So I'm gonna research about dark web for you guys so I could show you guys like a sample of what it is. That way you guys could know. Because I feel like some people just don't understand how does dark web work. So yeah. So this is like a dark web. So when we go into the dark web, it gives you an article, right? So the dark web is the World Wide Web content that exists on dark. Someone's controlling, someone evil basically is controlling all these technology, powerful things. And the thing about dark web, they want the most person that has the most followers on social media. They know who they're aiming for, and they know who they want to go for. They kind of want to attract people that are rich, wealthy, that have money, they're willing to hack people. They know your bank account, for example. They know your data too, especially. There's ways they could get in. And I think that's really scary because I remember someone's trying to hack me through Instagram at like a different location, at UC Riverside. And I kind of like, blocked them and not let them to enter my Instagram because they're trying to use my identity because to say like bad things about people, and like that's not me. So there's ways how they could get into people interactions through social media, especially like dark web. um Especially, well, of course it's legal when you visit dark web because someone create that, but I feel like it's illegal to do that if you create your own website and you're trying to like kind of like get people like attention, or you're trying to do something to mess with people. So dark web is really not a good idea. I don't recommend it. So, and there's videos about how it works and why it's so dangerous, and many ways of information you guys can look it up, about dark web. When I look at dark web, it's kind of scary to me because it's like a dark place. You don't belong there. It's like you feel like you're stuck in this tunnel or at this cave you can't get out. It's like you're stuck in prison or something. It's not like a fun place to be in dark web. And once you enter it, the FBI can track you. They can like go to your house and like find out like, oh, you've been going on this illegal website. That's when the cops come into your house. That's how they follow you, the data, especially the reason why how these data are being collected because they're satellites. That's why. And this is like another trailer like about dark web. This is the scariest thing about the movie clicks way back in 2018. Crazy, right? So yeah. Also, there's gamers that are hackers too. So many ways how they do this. It's kind of like wow. Look at when you look at Argos, you'll be so impressed about like this topic about dark web because dark web, it reminds me of paranormal kind of like activities, kind of like that, like kind of scary. Is like maybe someone figured that's dressed all black is trying to video chat with you and trying to get you like a phone call through FaceTime or anything like that. So that's kind of like scary too. And it deals with criminal activity too. So what goes on, what in dark web stays there. So yeah, everything that stays on Terminal is on the network too. Dark websites or address like end with .onion. Those are, you gotta be careful with .onion instead of serviceweb.com. These are things you should pay attention to, the links to. Pay attention to websites and the links. Pay a little attention to details on the websites that you guys go to. Yeah. So yeah, and especially like there's some dark web where you do illegal music download. Like, way back then there was like MP3 players, music. And there's some kind of evil people that tells you, hey, there's this free music that you can click on and download, but that's like a scam right there. That can lead you to the dark web too. So anything that you do for free in the internet that you download, it brings you to a freaking scammer website. It's crazy. Even that pornography too, how you look at porn, like for male, when male gaze, how they visualize women's like male look at porn because they feel like they need to satisfy and be desired for something about their sexuality. So yeah, that could happen too in porn too, because when we look at these kind of like what I discover is that media, it's like um it's not safe and it's like leak like information too, and especially like there's hackers bunch of there's plenty of hidden sites too, especially the search engine, how you search. So yeah, be careful guys. So that's pretty much it. I just want to talk about, and I hope you guys learned something about dark web now, and you guys should be careful about the websites that you guys go to. So pay attention to those. Anyway, I'll come up with more videos soon. So I will talk about different topics about media that deals with media, and it's good to talk about what's happening and that we should be aware of. I think people just don't talk about these things because I feel like the things that we don't know, it's like we have to see it in order to perceive it, right? So media is all about like how you perceive things. So when we're talking about media, guys, media is like how you think in your reality world. How is it changing? How technology is changing so much? Do you think 10 years will get better in technology? Do you think it's never going to change? Well, for me, my answer I want to share out is that I feel like technology will never change, to be honest, because it's gonna keep on going for years. There might be like different creations of computers tech where it's like high tech stuff. Like they could, for example, like there's face recognition now, like how there's computers where they scan your fingerprint, to log in, or there's like cameras where they capture your face recognition to log in too. Even your bank's account too in Bank of America, I know they do that with the face recognition. So yeah, and that's and the thing that I want to talk about, like Bank of America, I know there's like some fraud stuff. There's like bunch of spam emails too. Those are dark webs too, just let you know. Someone's behind it. They're creating these kind of false information through emails. They're spammers. So they're like evil programmers. Like these people kind of want money from people. They want to suck your money. That's what they want. So I know there's a bunch of email scammers, and I hate that because it's just kind of like when you get these kind of like emails like scammers, it kind of gives more like scam phone calls too, especially. I noticed that when I changed my cell phone number, I kind of, well, it doesn't help, but it does at least it does something. Um, so when I changed my cell phone number, I started getting less scammers phone calls. That's why I noticed. Yeah, but it doesn't happen like a lot of times, but it still does happen. I don't think there's a way to block contacts, through phone because they could get in any way how, through technology enforces. So yeah. This is a really good topic, guys, to talk about, and this is so important, dark web. The reason why it's called dark web, of course, you guys know what it is, and kind of like scary, and there's like documentary about it, and I don't think I wouldn't even mess with it, to be honest, because it's the most dangerous thing. It's like they could put someone like in a freaking like in a face mask on, like a costume, dressed like as a Halloween evil person, like a Scream character, or it could be like Saw, be like, hey, let's play a game, whether you live or die. So like those are like really scary websites. So like especially like those scammers that text you through your phone. So the thing about scammers be like, hey, they text you be like, hey, we're giving out free money, for you guys, but don't fall for that because that's kind of false stuff. That's gonna put you in more risk because if you give them money, there goes your bank account. They kind of take everything from you. But I know that there's a way how you guys can how to scare like scammers. You could be like, I'll give you some money, like that as a trick, you know you say that as a trick, they'll get scared. These bunch of scammers were gonna ignore you. So you gotta be smart and like how you communicate, right? So that's how you get afraid of the scammers. How That's how scammers get afraid. When you say something like really false, will be like, "Or I'm gonna call the FBI on you," and that's what they. That's or you could be like, "Oh, I know who you are." They get scared too, and that's how like they don't reply to you like these scammers, you know. So yeah. Anyway, this is really interesting, and I'm gonna keep it short. Thank you.